Hey there, Mr. Skeen in class. I'm Dalton, and I'm going to be talking about what we've learned so far in psychology. And for starters, we started with how the brain is in our heads, its size, weight, all that. It is 3 pounds, and it's has the consistency of butter or jello in our heads, which is kind of funky to think about. Next, we learned about healthy ways for the brain to develop, such as breaking bad habits, or learning new things. After that, we kind of delve into Dr. Marion Diamond's, which is a renowned brain researcher. We delved into her ways for a good, healthy brain, which were diet, exercise, challenges for the brain, and newness, such as learning new things, once again, and love, connection, relationships. And after that, we learned about long-term positivity and happiness, being 3 gratitudes, 3 things you're thankful for, journaling, exercise, once again, very important, and meditation, and a random act of kindness. After that, we delved into chapter 3 of our textbook, being biopsychology, and that kind of delved into the cells in our brain and in our bodies, and how neurotransmitters help us feel things. And it also showed us how biology in itself can relate to psychology, being with genetics and stuff along those lines, things that would affect the human's behavior, personality, and such. After that, we learned about the parts of the brain and why they're important, what they do, such as the frontal lobe, for example, which has to do with language and emotion and some memory. And then after that, the most recent thing we learned was psychoneuroimmunology, which is very difficult to pronounce. I don't know how Mr. Skeen gets it every time, but it's basically about how stress to the mind can affect the body as well. It may not be immediate, but if the mind is overly stressed and constantly under that mode, then it can't handle all that, and the body develops diseases like heart disease and heart failure and stuff such like that. An example of this would be that Italian civilization, small civilization, that moved to outward Pennsylvania, called the Rosettans, how they were healthy, and Dr. Wolf wanted to study them and see what they were doing different, but his main conclusion was the relationships they had with the whole community. They were always involved with each other and such like that, so they were never strangers to one another or stressed as much as regular civilians in regular towns are. And yeah, so far that's about what we've got. And I'm Dalton.